Warning: the following game is rated mature and contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Wow, I haven't said that since the first episode. On the last episode, we arrived at the Nexus, the Andromeda version of the Citadel, one that we sent for the Andromeda Initiative to be like home base away from our garden worlds. Unfortunately, it went just as well as our actual garden worlds, where none of the other Arks showed up, so they thought that they were abandoned. A mutiny broke out, some people died, a lot of the leadership died just landing in the Andromeda Galaxy, so they've been struggling, and they haven't been able to find any world that can help. So that weight's now on our shoulders as the only living Pathfinder now. We talked with Addison, we talked with Kesh, and we talked with Tan, who all gave us their perspectives and what they're trying to do. There's one more person to go talk to, and we also started helping with a little side mission with that guy because things are starting to blow up here, which is not great. Very not great. So let's just head down. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at our... That's the wrong button. Let's take a look at our map. So this is the map. It's a little laggy, but I mean, most things are. These are the objectives that we have for that little blowing up thing. If we see something like this, that's a mission that we don't have yet. And if we see this is, yeah, usually these hexagons with a dot in them are part of missions that we already have. So this is the main quest right now. We have to go speak with Kandros. There's a militia site. This is a separate mission, but I guess that's part of it too, speaking with the scientists. This is only the operations, or this part of the Nexus. There's multiple parts. There's this, there's the docks, there's the... I thought there were 3. I can't remember what the third one is. I don't remember what the third one is. All right, well, let's just go inside here. Now this is glowy.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Yes, we can. It looks like it ends up there, so let's head up there. Let's just get this done so that we can make our way over to Kandros, and then we'll know what we're doing on. I'll check that.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
I mean, he just heard you say that. I think he knows now. You know what? Down here, we are really getting some Citadel vibes. We're having trees inside here. That leads us back to the tram, which will take us back to the Hyperion and the docks. Was the Hyperion the one I was thinking of? That might have been it. There's a shop over here somewhere. That thing's blowing up. Look at all the people that are awake. And more will wake up. The Nexus goes through similar cycles as the Citadel did. Although the Citadel didn't really go through cycles until 3. there was like the pre-attack on the Citadel in 3. Then there was the post-attack in the Citadel. And, you know, I think after every priority mission, more people started showing up in like the refugee docks area. That kind of happens here too, so we'll talk with you in just a moment. We'll deal with that job later.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
All right, yeah, so he's looking for the Turian Ark. I can see why. It's his people. Also, 20,000 of his people just goes missing. Ew, that's not good. How about we talk about him?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Ooh, there's a connection to Mass Effect 3 with the Andromeda DLC, or the Omega DLC. Our temporary Turian friend on Omega, the one that sacrificed herself right in front of Purgatory. Eee, that hasn't happened yet. Well, technically it has happened yet because it's been 600 years. Ew.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our Ark missing.
Yeah, and it's hard to focus without, actually boots on the ground anywhere.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Ooh, we'll talk about that right after we finish talking with him. There's only one more thing left.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
At least he calls me Pathfinder. He was the least mean to me. I like that. All right, hold on. Datapad to read. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved in continued loss of resources and lives make it hard to justify. Morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. So this is very similar to the missions that we could do in Mass Effect 3, whenever we had a chance
This
to.
console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
I mean, he did say I could. I guess I have to actually talk to him now.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
All right, now we can do it. In fact, I'm not online. I can't do it. This account doesn't have Xbox Live? All right, well.
Just wrong.
All right, what's wrong?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilkin Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of side quests. A lot of the missions in this game have multiple parts, which usually involve us going to... Well, let's talk about that later when we actually get to... Oh, Liam's here. Hello. Also, this looked bad. I kept on seeing it in the background. Alright, well, we investigated it. I think that was the one. Liam, how's it going?
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Liam's an optimist. I like that. We're never gonna show weakness in front of anyone except our teammates. If there's a random NPC around, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it brave. We're not gonna scare people around here. Oh, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. Oh, because it's Shocky. Oh, what are you doing?
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Alright. Ooh, we leveled up. Okay. We have skills to work on. We do have charge. We can start working on charge a little bit. At least get recharge speed up so we can charge more. Let's work on... That's not skills. That was equipment and stuff. Let's get... Why don't we upgrade our... Why don't we upgrade our health? See, for the first three choices, I don't have to think because they're automatic. We'll worry on Corian and we'll worry on Cora and Liam later. What do you two want to talk about? What do you three want to talk about? Why are you all still standing here?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me. Okay, sure.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
How much money does she have? Access to the terminal. Where's the terminal? 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 Oh. Oh, the broken one? Yeah, let's activate this. Streamlined interface with OmniTool, minimal lag. Turned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. That was 2090. No, I don't know. That's probably not correct. Haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent. Also resolves GSV 2027 haptic interface not found. Customize SAM handshake protocols. All right, activate that. So now, to scan minerals, now when we use this, we can actually scan some rocks. And, well, it's a lot simpler than putting a flag next to it like we did in Mass Effect 1. All right, that was his. What about you?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I I need to know.
Alright, there's science people missing. We'll probably get to that later. How about you? Did you have anything in mind?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Money? Money, good. Oh, is it the same terminal? Really? Alright. Final proposal. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully and we must persevere anything we replace. Persevere. The Heleus Cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way, but this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. Why do I have that? Okay. Alright, so this guy is rocks. This one is plants. Hers is people. Anything else here? I almost hit the guide button again. There is I can't search. Alright, let's just ignore that then. This thing right here has something.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Looks like it's up here, probably around this wall. Excuse me. Aha, probably this.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
That's not good. Are the ship? Ooh. All right. Well, ooh, look at the pretty thing. Let's go talk to the supposed murderer over here in the jail cell. I guess this is CSEC, even though there's the arms merchant.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Oh boy. All right, so we have guns. We have guns to buy. We have snipers, shotgun, level 2 Omniblade. All of our weapons, once again, have levels to them. The Falcon Assault Rifle and the N7 Crusader. You might notice I have $155. I don't have enough to buy anything. I can still salvage, which is like a bunch of the junk that I have. Like this. Most of these are junk. I do have a gun here. But if I sell my salvage, wow, okay. I have almost enough money to buy it. I can buy the assault rifle. It's on a tier system as well. So these are commons. That's rare. That's an ultra rare. We do have an ultra rare element. Do we have any uncommons? All right. We're not going to worry about buying stuff. At least for now.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milkgun, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Alright, so, yep, you have to go speak with Kandros to go get access to whatever evidence we have. We have to play cop. I like how people are giving us... we're a person of importance, even though we really haven't done anything yet.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
An eyewitness report, and he said something out loud? That's not good.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
That didn't sound good. Where is... I pressed the wrong button. Where is she at? She said they said she was in operations. Ah, she's upstairs. Okay. I have yet to leave operations. I need to leave operations so I can go speak with Sam. I kind of want to leave the Nexus on this episode, and it's been 22 minutes. I'm too busy solving a murder case. That's not smart. Well...
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Oh, that's a lot of dialogue choices.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Tan, huh? Also body? Let's go talk with Tan quickly. Things are not looking good. We've solved murder cases before with Phoenix, right? That have been worse than this.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Alright, I think I can finally leave this place. Let's see, we have someone that's sabotaging places around here. We have a murderer that's in jail that might or may not have killed someone. Ew. Ew, things are ugly around here. Ugh. Alright, well, let's... certainly things can't be even worse over in the next place we're going to. Oop, we're hopping. We almost fell down the stairs. Oh, here's Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison?
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do, and you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Sure, our brother's still currently sleeping. Let's see, habitation deck and the cryo bay. Let's go to the cryo bay. It's not letting me go to the docks yet. I guess I have to do this first. All right, let's see. The only thing in here is our brother. Yeah, that's the only thing we need to worry about. Ooh. Ooh. Just realized something. How are we gonna explain Dad to him?
Right, Dash. I promise.
Hi?
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Alright, we're getting places to go on Eos. Like I said, a lot of going back and forth. Ooh, Fisher's alive. Hey, Fisher, how's the bandage on your head?
The good news.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda, too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. Sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Pretty sure he's not the first person that's run into the Ket. Maybe first human. Kandros has. Ooh, there's a brother. Hey, Carlisle.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
I mean, humans can live up to over 150 at this point, so... What's exactly midlife crisis? Mid-60s? Looking pretty good for a 60.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Alright, it's not his thing anymore, but he's still unconscious. Hey, you're alive still, good.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
Killed you.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Pathfinder team splitting up. That's not good. But you, Hayes? You barely saw you, but you did get hurt down there.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Alright, no dialogue choices from her. Alright, I guess we're done here. Well, we met up. He's doing fine, he's stable. Just not awake yet. Alright, the pointer's telling us to go to habitation. Plus, we've had this message about Sam Node for a very long time now. Let's see, on the map. Oh, just telling us to go here. Okay, the map's not even full. Wow, the rooms are abandoned now compared to what they were before. There were so many people here when we first landed. Alright, so up ahead is where the, Oh. Well, you know what? Let's talk with her later. Oh, there's actually two people to talk with here? Lanny and the person that's apparently sabotaging things. Up there is where the captain's, the bridge is. Excuse me, pardon me. Alright, here we go.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
We've had bad experiences with AI in the past. Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
All right, so now we get to choose profiles, and as it looks like, we can choose pretty much any of the classes from Mass Effect 1, except there is one new one. There's the Soldier, which is all just combat. As you see, we need to unlock it first, because we need to put 6 points into combat. Then we can start using this. There's Engineer, which is the tech tree. We need 6 points of tech. There's Adept, which is all biotic. We need 6 points into biotic for that. We do have Sentinel and Vanguard unlocked, which will start giving us bonuses to those things. Sentinel is tech and biotic, and Vanguard is combat and biotic. And this is what we're going to be using. Our bonuses are extra melee damage, or melee force. Our biotics recharge faster. Our shields recharge faster. We have more of them whenever we melee. Our shields get some stuff back, and we get to teleport. We didn't really have a teleport, did we? Other than the standard charge. We'll choose that one. All right. So yeah, if we want to get those other ones, we have to start investing into these. And as you noticed on that last page, it said level 1. We can level them up if we have 12 points in combat and biotics. And the new one is just all of them combined. The jack of all trades. You get bonuses for everything, but you don't get like the high points that all the other ones get. So if we wanted to build an all-around thing, that's what we could do. A lot of things added. Ooh, we get to see what our profile is on our shoulder. Ryder family secrets. Oh boy.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Thank you. All right. This is our father's room. Ooh, and there's a little shimmer thing over there.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
I like how it's just printed books, really?
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Oh, we're about to start a bad habit again. Give me that. All right, we got the Normandy SR2. Uh-oh. Are we gonna start collecting models just like Shepard did? Okay, we can pick this thing up.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Alright, why did he have, when did he eat beans and ramen? Ooh, coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
I'm stuck? I'm stuck? Get me out of here? I got stuck for a brief moment. Alright. Ooh, look at this giant computer. Archive system.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Oh, well, let's just get off that then, because let's go talk with Sam Node and see this memory. Something blinking over there? Something broke over there, too?
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Oh god, I'm not doing these ones yet.
That's all for now.
Of course.
We're gonna be leaving the Nexus next episode. we have some more things over here to go talk to. We might end it after this. I mean, we're learning more about what's inside our head. That's kind of nice.
Your father's personal logs.
Did say a new... Yep, there's the previously encrypted one. How about the general logs? Milky Way departure, Asari archaeologist, final entry. All right, let's start with Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
And hearing about our terminally ill mom. Oh, look at this.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures.
Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Oh, we get a message from her?
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Oh, more messages.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
That was fun. Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That sounded ominous. Not good. Not a good last message. About her disease.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
That's how far it goes. Well, now now we have audio excerpts are all around the place. We got one right there. We have one right here. There's another one right there. Let's start by reading this one.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
2182. That's pre-Mass Effect 1. So, she hasn't met Shepard at this point. In fact, she's about to be trapped in that bubble in, in Therum.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Well, I mean, the Collectors, kind of? And definitely Javik, but I think those are the only traces of living Protheans that are still left. Alright, last one.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
And then Java comes and destroys every aspect of that notion. Not to mention, you know, the Reapers. Ooh, all these excerpts from before Shepard joined. Yeesh, kind of dark. Well, you know what? Let's call it here. We've been going on for about 50 minutes now. What do you have left to do? Go to our ship. All right, so now we can go back. There is the saboteur in the other room that we can go talk to. So we probably talk with her first before we actually leave. And then we get to go check out what our ship looks like. Our Normandy of this game. So let me just remember to save it. Let me just remember to save my game. So yeah, on the next episode of Mass Effect Andromeda, we're gonna be talking to that person, heading back over to the Nexus, going to the docks, and getting our ship. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.